Hey everyone, welcome to Infotainment. This is my new show on YouTube. Also doing Brutal Gaming as well. Brutal Gaming will be up later, which I'm doing later on today. You should watch that. I'll put up tomorrow, which will be Monday. Today's Sunday. Anyway, this is Infotainment, which will be about giving kind of information on a TV show, a film, a game, and an artist, music artist. Trying to get the words out, too much to go on with. I'll not be doing ratings. I'm not really kind of ratings person. I like people to give their own opinion on things. If anyone's wanting me to get information on shows, just tell me what to watch, tell me what to listen to, what games to play. There's so much I do already. This week's one I'll be doing my favourites, so that I can get on with doing what people want to find out about. Different things, anything. Honestly, I watch a lot of things, as you'll hear here and different things. So first of all will be a TV show. My favourite is Supernatural, which was why I got this tattoo. Mark of Cain. It comes of drama, fantasy and horror. It's a show about two brothers who are hunters and they hunt monsters, demons, even angels. Yes. The show is now going on to its 11th season, which is quite a long time to be going. It's still going because of the fans. I think they were looking to end it around about season 5, but it's still going. What I love most about the show is it's got its main story. It's got episodes that can stand on their own, and it's also got its funny episodes. There's so many in between. I think kind of the funny ones, some of them are in the first season. It goes on, it's kind of like one each season, but they've got their wee funny bits to do every time. Well, there's also your main characters and your side characters. First of all is Dean Winchester, which is the older brother, played by Jensen Ackles. Other things you'll find him in is My Bloody Valentine, the remake. He was also in Smallville, Dawson's Creek, Dark Angel, and Days of Our Lives. Yes, so second of all is Sam Winchester. He's the younger brother. He's played by Jared Padalecki. He was in Friday the 13th, the remake, House of Wax, and the Gilmore Girls. Don't know why I mentioned that, but yes, he was also in that. Next is Bobby Singer, who is played by Jim Beaver. He's kind of like their dad's friend, owns the junkyard. Their dad's actually played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who played the comedian in The Watchmen and other things as well. I'll go into him at some other point in something. Basically, the character Bobby becomes like a father figure to them, both Dean and Sam. He's been in all sorts like CSI, NCIS, X-Files, Breaking Bad. He's even in Third Rock from the Sun. But he's most known for Days of Our Lives, Deadwood, the film Next, and the film Adaptation, both Nicolas Cage films. Next is Castiel. He's a fallen angel, played by Misha Collins, who's also in 24, Get Interrupted, also other small roles, CSI, Vegas and New York, ER, and Without a Trace. And lastly is Crowley, a Crossroads demon, played by Mark Sheppard. If you don't know who Mark Sheppard is, you'll have seen him in, well, I'll give you the list here of the programmes I've wrote down. He was in 24, Warehouse 13, Doctor Who, CSI, Firefly, Battlestar Galactica, Charmed, Star Trek, X-Files, the film In the Name of the Father, and CSI and NCIS also, which, as you can see, that's if you went to a program or something in here. By the way, I've been in all of these. You're hired. It's automatically be. You can tell. Really, really good actor. The creator of Supernatural, Eric Kripke, has also made the film Boogeyman. I think there's been a few of them. I haven't seen it yet. I need to get round to watching that. And the TV series Revolution. Other things Supernatural has, but it has its own anime, as in they've made the program, now they've made the anime, which is, I think, pretty great. I've only seen like a few episodes of it. I haven't really had time to watch it all, because I've seen Supernatural. It kind of has the same stories, but in anime, like Japanese anime. It's really good to see. The only show I can recommend to watch apart from that's like Supernatural, apart from, is Grimm. It's also a kind of show about supernatural beings. Well, that's sorted about Supernatural. Next is my favourite film, which is The Mighty. It's my favourite film as it's the only film to make me cry. I know that's kind of weird to say, but yes, it's the only film to ever make me cry. It's a story between Max, a boy who's bullied because of his size. He's big, kind of fat as well, but kind of big, bullied for that. And Kevin, who has a medical condition, and it's sort of dealt with their unlikely friendship. The story kind of unravels more as it's to do with like past, present, and future, like in their life. It's also going to go a little side story with King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table, kind of relating to them in a way. Max is played by Eldon Henson, who is my favourite actor. I'm going to name off some of the things he's been in. The Mighty Ducks trilogy. He played Fulton Reed, the guy has the really hard shot. If you don't remember what that is, if you've not seen the Mighty Ducks, get round to watching the Mighty Ducks. That's what you have to do. He's also in Turn on Hooch, She's All That, Idle Hands, kind of horror comedy that one. Castaway with Tom Hanks, Dumb and Dumber, which was the actual second Dumb and Dumber. It's obviously, as everyone says, it's not as funny. It's the backstory to Dumb and Dumber, but I still enjoyed it. And The Butterfly Effect he was also in. Oh, hold on, there's more. He was also in Lords of Dogtown, Deja Vu. And nowadays he's was in the Daredevil series that was just made, which was really good. And he's in the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, and also obviously to be made Part 2. I think it's the kind of deaf one. Or is it not deaf? No, he can't speak. That's what it is. Can't speak. I thought it was deaf. Can't speak. His tongue's been cut out. Kevin, who is played by Kieran Culkin, who is Macaulay Culkin's brother. He's also been in Home Alone 1 and 2, which I think he's the one with the glasses in that. I can't really remember. I'd have to watch it back to actually remember which one it was. He's also been in Father of the Bride 1 and 2, Igby Goes Down, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Nowhere to Run, which is the Van Damme film, She's All That, and Fargo, the TV series. He was in an episode of that. Other actors that were really in it is Sharon Stone, who plays Kevin's mum. She's most known for like Total Recall, Last Action Hero, Casino, and Basic Instinct 1 and 2. She's the main woman in Basic Instinct. There is also Meatloaf, who plays Max's father, known for his singing. It's Meatloaf, but films he was in like Rocky Horror Picture Show and Tenacious D, The Pick of Destiny. The director of this film is Peter Cholson, who made Serendipity. I had to say it right. Serendipity. And sadly, I don't even want to mention this one, but he made the freaking Hannah Montana movie. Yes, we will hate him for that forever. Moving on next to my favourite game, which I'm going to do my game series, which is the Jack and Daxter trilogy. It's a series of platform games created by Naughty Dog. Kind of puzzle and action. That's kind of the way this platform game is. Puzzle and action. It's all in it. Other games made by Naughty Dog is Crash Bandicoot and Uncharted, and recently The Last of Us, which might be the best game on PS3. I still have to get round to it. I have it there. I haven't got round to it. I will get round to it. Don't worry about that. That's the only thing I still have to do. You play as Jack. The first in the series, you're trying to save your friend Daxter, who has been turned into an Otso. But not all as it seems. As the story unravels, as most of the series is about kind of like dark and light powers. Like evil, so it's like you're good and you're bad guys, but your powers are good and light. Not really in the first one. The first one's just more about you try to save your pal, and that guy's using dark eco, and you kind of find out about light eco towards the end, which is quite good. We haven't gone into like the second one. You actually receive your dark powers, which is sometimes like out of control. You also get like your weapons. You skateboard, hoverboard. Love the hoverboard. You do wee tricks and all that with it, and drive cars and all that through the city. You have to use it against that kind of different evil. I think it was the metalheads. I'm sure it was the metalheads in that one. Kind of like your main bad guys. Obviously you've got people in control of the city as well. And you're trying to find out what brought you to the city, because you were in somewhere else and then you get brought to the city. And lastly was the third instalment, which was where he gets banished to the wastelands, where you get your light powers. You're facing there's a few old enemies and obviously new enemies in this one, who you have to try and defeat as well. There's also you're trying to, there's kind of like a wall that kind of happens as well, but it's before this star in the sky comes down and destroys the world as well, and that's what you're trying to really do in that. There's also 3 other games that they did for the series, but they're obviously not part of the trilogy. Jack X, which was the racing game. The racing kind of got introduced in the third one, but you never really. There's a few races you had to do to try and like complete the game. Some just like side missions. That's what you have to do if you want to try and get platinum trophy. I managed to get platinum trophy in the first one. The other 2 are freaking hard. Second was Daxter, which was for the PSP, which is set kind of like the before Jack 2. Not like, I'm trying to think how to put this. When you get put to the world where it's the city, you get separated. Jack gets his dark powers, Daxter's trying to find them. It's about Daxter trying to find them, that's what Daxter's all about. There's also Jack and Daxter The Lost Frontier. Sadly, I didn't get a chance to play that much of it, so I can't really give more information on it. I would have looked more online, but I didn't really want to say much if I hadn't played it. So on the PSP and the PS2, I think it's set after the third one. I'm not really sure because I'm not fully on the story. The only game I would say that kind of related to this is, well, Ratchet and Clank. It's the only one that's kind of, because they were kind of against each other. Yeah, there was, I think it's the second one when you're in the city, there's a billboard advertising Ratchet and Clank, and I kind of stopped laughing about it. I was like, why is it? I never really got a chance to play Ratchet and Clank because I was too busy playing Jack and Daxter when I was that age. And lastly, we're going on to Artist, which is my favourite band, Inme. Sadly, that is my tattoo. I kind of regret it. I kind of don't. Favourite band, kind of want to do it. is an alternative metal band formed in 1996. They started out known as Drowned, but they changed the name due to somebody else having the same name. I don't know how that kind of happens. It's with the frontman, Dave McPherson, who also does his own solo stuff. And he's got another band called Sentiment. The Sentiment called their first album, Streets of Rage. I think it's still trying to do like kind of gaming music with metal. It works for like one or two songs. He is the main vocalist and guitarist of the band. He's been there since the beginning. He's been there ever since. It's what he does, his life, his passion, his music, which is one of the reasons why he's one of my heroes. There is also Simon Taylor. He's on the drums. He's been there since the beginning and still there as well. Joe Morgan is the bassist for the first two albums, which is Overgrown Eden and White Butterfly. Sadly he left. They were then joined by Greg McPherson, which is lead singer Dave's brother. He joined for the third album, Daydream Anonymous. He's been there ever since. He's still going with them as well. Once the band kind of grew, they've gone on to their fourth album, which was they were joined by Ben Konstantinovic. I can't really read his name. He did Herald Moth, which was the fourth album. He did that with them. Sadly, he left after that, and then they were joined by Gaz Marlowe on their greatest hits. There was like one or two tracks did the greatest hits. Then he stayed on, did their fifth album, The Pride, and he's I think still sticking with them as well. The albums to date, I'm going to give you the album, date it was out, and what kind of music I would describe as it. So the first album is Overgrown Eden, 2003, described as grunge. I really would. If you like your grunge metal, and Nirvana and that, the first album, really good to go with that. White Butterfly was out on 2005, which is kind of emo. Yes, I know, emo. Yes. Daydream Anonymous, I'd describe as rock, which was in 2007. Herald Moth, their fourth album, which was in 2008, which they kind of went back to try and do metal. Some songs really metal on it. Some I'd still describe as rock as well. Then there was Phoenix, which is the best of Inme, which is in 2010, which is just basically all the best songs in that. They also did a live one for. They did a live album, Caught White Butterfly, which was just Overgrown Eden and White Butterfly, just certain songs after that, live. Did that at the time. That was about 2006-07. And then the fifth album, The Pride, which was in 2012, I'd describe as pop metal. And that sounds weird, as they were trying to get kind of catchy metal songs, if you know what I mean. That's the way I think they were trying to go there. Today, that's their album. Well, to date now, they've got a new album just out, I think, Trilogy Dawn. I'll still try and find it somewhere. I'm really wanting to hear it. They're doing this as part of a trilogy, which is 3 albums, obviously. Over the course of time, I think they'll be doing one each year. So that one's just out. Bands just like Inme. The place I could really like with Spotify is good for kind of finding who sounds like who else to kind of listen to and things. I found a few B bands doing that. The bands they've described here: Fight Star, 100 Reasons, Funeral for a Friend, Brigade, The Blackout, We Are the Ocean, Alien Ant Farm, Sever, CKY, and Story of the Year. Take your pick if you want to listen to any of them. Brigade actually is Charlie Simpson from Fight Star's brother. That's his band. I most of these bands have stopped now. Well, Fightstar has. I've not heard anything in ages. Alien Anthem and that's still Alien Anthem are actually still going. People who don't know, they are still going. Not really obviously any catchy famous songs anymore, because the first one they did was Smooth Criminal, and then released the song movies after that, which was really good as well. And well, that's it really. The last thing I'm going to do is I pick a quote. Yeah, for some reason my camera got out there. Don't know why. And that's all. Last thing I do is a quote. I pick a quote from something I did. So I'm going to pick from Supernatural. One of my favourite quotes from it is, "I found a liquor store and I drank it." Awesome quote. Well, that's all from Infotainment this week. Let me know what you want me to watch, what you want me to listen to, what information you want me to get out and everything. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks a lot, guys. See you later.